Hello ladies and gentlemen, here I am in Aion 3.0. I was really excited to play 3.0. However, when I clicked on my usual beloved characters, the Asmodeans, and took a look, I found something I didn't quite like. Sorry about the... Alright, here we go. Okay, so... The man, not so bad, but here's my first issue. My first major issue that just drives me insane. What the hell is that? This is not an Asmodean outfit by any means. This is a flight attendant. This is like Air Canada or something happening here. Like seriously, I was quoting the flight things that the stewardess tell you at the beginning of each flight, because this is what this is. This is not an assassin. This is a flight attendant. This... so many puns. So many puns. It's so bad. I mean, lose the shoulders and maybe lose the sleeves. Maybe change the gloves. It's just... so terrible. Then we come over this little hussy over here. Look at those shorts with tights. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That horrendous, horrific, terrible style that females insist on wearing these days have now appeared in our beloved Aion. Shorts and tights with high boots. This woman is a gold digger. She's looking for all the men with the money. And if you don't have the money and someone's better with the money than you are, she'll move right on. Look at the hair too. She looks like a total gold digger. But this is embarrassing. Like, I wouldn't go into battle looking like that. That is chain mesh, guys. Chain mesh shorts with tights would chafe like there's no tomorrow. It'd be like shoving 3 bees up your ass and trying to walk down the street. Not my type of thing. And then there's this. Welcome to the 80s, ladies and gentlemen. The 80s have returned. Haven't you seen Tina Turner in something similar to this? This is ridiculous. My priest looks like freaking Tina Turner. Oh my god. The only beautiful outfit I've noticed is the mage. Wow. That is incredible. Like, the vision and things on that is amazing. I almost wanted to, like, make her hair red, give her red lips and call her Melisandre from Game of Thrones, but of course that name's already taken and that foiled my plan. So, basically that's what you got. The men, on the other hand, looking great. Full heavy plate armor, nice chain mesh underneath. No one's getting through that armor. Scout mail, kind of fruity, but not so bad. I mean, the scarf there kind of glows, which is really interesting. Shoulder pads are a bit big for my taste. I mean, it's really hard to sneak up on people with stuff on your shoulders, so that's a bit of a difficult issue there. But all in all, it's alright. Looks like a cheap wuxia flick, you know, like, what was that one that came out, 2006? Chinese Ghost Story or whatever? There's the Demon Emperor. Anyway, this guy belongs in Castlevania, but it looks great. I mean, that's the Asmodean nature there. They've got the whole darkness embrace sort of thing going on. And then the male priest looks pretty decent. I don't know why the women priest couldn't have something similar to this outfit and have it like draped down around in a form of a duster or something like that. Like, why they have to be Tina Turner is beyond me. I have no complaints about the Ilios armor at all. Zero. Zilch. No complaint whatsoever on the Ilios armor. So now I'm going to make a priest because... yeah, wow. Now that priest hates her outfit. Wow. So I'm going to just go here. Oh, Jesus. I can't move that face. That face gives me nightmares. And it's like so late right now and I have to go to sleep after looking at that face. God. Like, I gotta get up early and I can't have nightmares. Okay, anyway, yeah, character creation, I was a bit disappointed to find out that not a whole lot was changed in the character creation. Everything's pretty much the same. I was hoping for, like, I know I'm vain as hell, but I was hoping for new hairstyles, maybe a couple new faces, not those, like, really bad faces they came out with, like... Oh man, those faces are bad. I think they were supposed to be Asian, but they just came off as like... I don't know what. I have so many comments about it, but a lot of it is inappropriate for, like, you know, the public audience, but I'll probably tell my mom about it later. So yeah, I was quite pleased with 3.0 in regards to some of the changes they made. However, I didn't get to play test it that much because I ran into some issues. Not with the game, however. But yeah, I quite like what they did with 3.0. One of the major things that I enjoyed was that they added the Atria Atlas feature, which basically works like Lineage 2's Path to Awakening, in that each time you level or whatever, you gain like experience and things like that, and gain equipment and stuff like that. But usually with Aion, from what I've gotten so far, is mostly little doohickeys and stuff. I noticed that there's wings at like level 18, but I'm just like, what? You upgrade your wings at level 20? That seems a little weird, considering you don't really fly that much before level 20. But that's fine by me, because, you know, wings are bloody expensive, especially for beginners, low levels, people trying to get started or whatever. Just a bloody nightmare trying to get the money for the wings or whatever. And but I like the whole Atria thing, because it gives you milestones to work towards. Whether or not they give you anything truly amazing, I'm not sure yet. I didn't really scroll down the list. I probably should have, just to kind of see what they were going to have for us. But yeah, no, I'm not sure. I just played a little bit around. One of the other things too that I liked about it was the questing is a bit easier on the brain, so to speak. They're not as grindy like they used to be. Well, they're not grindy. I mean, if you play Ragnarok Online, that's a grind. Like, I have so many people complaining, oh, Aion's a grind. It's like, play Ragnarok Online for 10 years, then come back and tell me about a grind, because that is a grind. They've reduced the amount of things necessary for a lot of the quests. I've seen a lot of 3s where there were once 10s. Oh wait, is that the gold digger hair? Oh yeah, dig that gold, baby. Anyway, so basically, I was pleased. I mean, you can basically get from 1 to 10 in about an hour if you know what you're doing, which most of you probably do. I mean, this game's been out for a while. But yeah, I was quite pleased. Not happy with the Tina Turner outfit. I mean, this is ridiculous. If I knew a song off the top of my head right now about Tina Turner, shut up, water bottle. Yeah, I would be singing it right now, but quite frankly, I don't care enough. I don't know enough, nor do I want to know enough, because I think she sung that hero song or whatever. But whatever. Anyway, so that's pretty much that, and we'll be jumping into the game. Well, so here we have it. Yeah, it's a lot more crowded than back when I played. Lots of people coming in all the time. There's another person already. Starting area is pretty crowded, as one would expect. Let me just change up my UI a little bit, because I don't like to have all this crap up. Don't need you. Keep you to help find the ASFA, because it's impossible. Alright, and so basically, one of the things that they said that they were getting rid of in 3.0, which made me shriek so badly I felt like putting a iron pot over my head and screaming pancakes at the top of my lungs, was that they were going to get rid of the channels. I like the channels. Okay, she's silenced. Good. Don't need her whining. And I'm quite fond of the channels because it gives me the space that I need. I like my space, and I don't really like the weirdness of people sometimes. So, and of course, what you always find out with free-to-play games is they bottleneck big time, because so many people are trying and playing out new games and things like that. So instead of being bottlenecked with a whole bunch of crazy people, you can actually go here and go to channel, change channel. We users of the beta remember this because we had to do this, otherwise we couldn't do anything. I mean, one server would nearly crash because there was so many people on there. And I think a couple did, actually. But look at that. Nice and peaceful. Not very many humans, I mean, fellow Asmodeans around. I also like this because in the starting area I kind of typically like to quest on my own, kind of get to level 10 quickly because it's painful, but not as painful on 3.0 actually. Because a lot of the quests unfortunately weren't changed, but they're a lot quicker. They go by a lot quicker. And you guys already know I'm a clicker because I have a gibbled right hand. That's in case someone gets on there and it's like, oh yeah, you click. It's like, I'm sorry. You cannot watch the video if it offends you that much, young man or lady. Mostly man. But, see, the starting quests are pretty much the same, but where the Aria Atlas thing, or Atria Atlas thing comes into play, it usually comes into play every couple of levels or so. That, from what I saw on the webpage, it started at level 1 for just making a character, you get stuff. And then again, at level 8, after you complete a certain amount of quests. Don't think once you hit level 8, oh my god, I'm going to get mad loots, but actually you don't. You have to complete a chains of the campaign quests and things like that before you get it. And then, of course, when you ascend, you also get some stuff too. And there's a level. What was another thing I like about 3.0? Ah, yes. They added amazing teleporters. Oh my god. Like, all of the quests that had you going back and forth. Fiddlesticks. Oh, wait. Don't count it out yet. Oh, yeah. Anyway, the quests that they had before, you typically had to run to Munin, talk to him, go all the way back to Adela Village, talk to Erd, go to Verdandi, then talk to Skuld, and then walk all the way to Munin. Bloody pain in the butt, if you ask me. Well, when I ascended Kyra, my sorcerer, who I'm pretty much going to solo with, you're teleported. You're teleported to Erd, you see Erd teleports you to Verdandi, Verdandi teleports you to Skuld, and Skuld teleports you to Munin. Easy as pie. They really put the speed in leveling. It's like they want us to get to the higher levels. Which is kind of good, because 60 levels can be a pain in the butt. But, I mean, most games have like, what, 99 and 85 now? It's like, my god, I have a life, sort of. Because I want to play Skyrim in Fallout New Vegas and other things. I tend to like to mix it up a little because I get tired of games really fast if I do just one game all the time. So I tend to have 3 on the go at once. But yeah, 3.0 I was quite pleased with. The free-to-play transition wasn't as painful as I expected. Wasn't as painful as I had expected. I expected something a bit worse, but you can still manage to find a channel where you're not bombarded with people jumping around going, iPhone's noobs, or foreign languages that you have no idea what they're saying, and you're just like, what? And they're just like, and you're like, huh? So, I do know some of this stuff, because I do pick up on it, because I have been in a couple of free-to-play servers, I'm ashamed to admit. But of course, NCSoft seems to do free-to-play properly. I mean, Aion's free-to-play is smooth. The game is good quality, the patch seems good. 3.0 adds a bunch of new skills, a couple of levels, some new instances. If I can stop rolling alts, I could actually show you guys these locations. I re-rolled because, of course, you know, my ex and I broke up, so I re-rolled on another server and started leveling from there. Also, I found out that they totally revamped leveling. Like, the surveys are totally different from what they used to be. And I don't actually get surveys right now because I leveled Kyra, who's my sorcerer, from like 1 to 10 not so long ago, and then now I'm leveling up the priest because I like to heal people. Just like, it's nice, you know, people, you buff them and they're like, oh, thank you. So that's nice, but yeah. So what you're seeing right now is basically this little Black Cloud Trader's mail. It just registered on my Atrian Atlas that I had achieved creating my character. So just like any other thing that you get from the what the deuce? Okay, there it is. Anything you get from, like, say, the collector's edition or stuff like that, little Zephyr guy shows up and gives you all your stuff. I seem to have trouble with this 2 AM, but anyway. So yeah, I took the gift. You get first level for making character. You get a spiffy outfit. Son of a bitch, it's the kimono. Why, oh why is it the kimono? I don't like the kimono. Anyway, yeah, so you get these periodically. Go to the web page, and actually, what I've noticed is that if I log out of Aion, it nukes the web page as well, like along with Aion. So you gotta be careful if you've got any like saved documents or anything you're working on in a tab, and you decided to jump into Aion for a little while, and you're online. Aion will nuke your web browser when you log out. Kinda sucks, so you gotta be careful about that. Like, 'cause I had a couple of songs I was downloading on a tab, and when I logged out of Aion, it totally nuked the web page. I was like, no! How am I gonna find that again? Because my Chinese isn't good enough to find most of the stuff I'm looking for half the time. So I've got to like look for it again and again. But yeah, but the Atrian Atlas you can actually access from Aion, which I thought was kind of interesting. How the hell did I do that last time? There it is. So basically, community, scroll down, Atrian Atlas, you click the button. I'm not going to click it now because it's going to nuke this entire thing I have going on right now. You click it, takes you right to the web page. You log in just as you would on the website or the forum, and you can take a look at where you are. Fortunately, people of high levels can still benefit from this thing. So, oh, see, there's the teleport. No walking for me. No, no, no. There's the village. Excellent. Excellent addition. I'm very pleased with this. Makes the monotony so much easier, and good for recording too, because, you know, jumping around, and here it comes, here it comes. Okay. Whew. Okay, didn't startle me this time. So yeah, just collecting quests. I've read these a million times, so they're the same since beta. Which I was kind of disappointed with. I was actually hoping they would change things around, you know, what is Olgorn doing these days, things like that. I can understand changing it up would be a little bit difficult, but I mean, you know, other people do it all the time. Other games have done it before. Effing kimono. I was hoping for the bustle, but anyway. Yeah, see, there you go, 3. Remember before it was 5? Those who played the game before? Those who haven't, you're so lucky. You're so lucky you don't get to do the stuff that we used to do. There we go, another 3. The reason why I'm recording now is this just so people can't call me a liar. There it is. You only need 3, you used to need 5. They drop a lot quicker than usual too, so you don't really stick around in a quest area for very long. I mean, look where I'm already at. Hollowed Strike is my baby. Mace of Practice can kiss my butt. Yeah. Good stuff, good stuff. Also, what you'll see a little bit later is they added a teleporter in the forest that you can choose. The teleporter can choose to put you at Otorun Crossing, or F the video, or put you back here at Adele Village, so the whole back and forth with the Where's Ray quest, easy peasy, you just come right back. Which is good stuff. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I am so glad they put the channel and kept it, and added channels even. Because when they first announced that they were abolishing separate channels, I thought I was gonna... Oh yeah, 3. Remember that was 10? Oh god. Boom. Also, one thing I have to take note of is Hammerun's quests start at 16 now, rather than later on. So I'm wondering if all of the quests are starting earlier, because when you look at the Atrian Atlas, it claims that a lot of the quests are level 4 quests, that a lot of the times you're doing them when you're level 7 or 8, so it's just like, what? It's like, did they nerf the quests or what? I mean, I fly right through. No complaints here, though, that's for sure. Questing should never feel like a job. I mean, no game should feel like a job. It's like, what's the point? That's why I quit Ragnarok Online freaking finally, several years ago. Collecting Asfa. Also, they changed the name on some of the items. I noticed that the places in the human areas are known as Young Asfa or Radam Sapling. Don't ask me what the Elios are. I've already forgotten. I've already cleansed myself of Elios. Oh, I was actually asked, why don't you play Elios? And I'm like, well, back when Aion first came out, the Ilios pretty much dominated every freaking server, with the exception, I think, of one. And it was pretty brutal, because it was like whatever server you picked, if you were Ilios, you were pretty much dominating, and I felt like a complete douchebag dominating people. Like, I was just flying in there, me and my guild were flying in there, killing the people. Well, they were just questing, and it was like, oh my god, I feel like a pile of crap, because here they are, trying to get somewhere, and we're bullying them. So I actually joined Asmodean, I'm ashamed to say, but out of pity. Then me and my guild on CL, we did a lot better, and then, you know, the Asmodeans weren't so pitiful, but then I quit MMOs entirely for Skyrim and stuff like that, and then, yep, CL lost its hold, or gained its hold, rather. Now it's losing its hold, now that all the people are coming, because it's free. It's always Ilios dominated. I don't know why. Is it the mains? Does people have trouble with the mains? Is it that bad? Is it really that bad? Back hair? Really? Looks soft. Actual back hair is kind of coarse and curly. This is a bit more soft. Like, you know, like an actual mane. Where, you know, you just Google Italian back and you'll get plenty of hairy backs. Or Greek, or Irish, or... Actually, pretty much Google any hairy back. You pretty much get anybody. What am I talking about? But yeah, I don't know, the mains don't bug me. The claws don't really bug me either. It's just like, claws, okay. The feet, unlike the men, the women's feet get hidden right away. So it's not really an issue for me, nor is it an issue if it was never hidden away. Although I tried to play a harpy in D&D, so you can kind of understand why I don't mind the claws and the mane or whatever. Because harpies have like bird feet and all that stuff. I haven't played D&D in years, man. I want to play D&D. Anyway, so yeah, 3 of everything, pretty much, in the starting area. So not all quests have been revamped like that. Some quests require you to collect the full amount, like the Carnif quest that has you kill 9, you still have to kill 9. The Braxis Fur, you collect 3, but now the little ones drop it as well, so it's not even an issue at all. Yeah, they really made this kind of easy. I'm a little worried about the easiness. Like, if it flows like this constantly, I'm worried that, you know, maybe it might be too easy. I am up for a challenge. I do like to be challenged. I mean, Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas. In my Let's Play in that, I'm kept going despite my better judgment through the Deathclaw camp over and over again. I will go back there and terminate them eventually, once I have either a fat man or something that'll blow them away so they don't come at me and embrace me for half my health. Yeah, questing's pretty much the same. It didn't really change that much, just the frequency of things, which is good. Gets you out of the starting area. Now, the one thing I'm a bit worried about is if the channels disappear in the higher levels, because what I'm worried about is I typically like questing in Morheim or Eltenham because you're pretty much wide open and anyone can attack you at any time, which is the rifting or whatever, but of course they nerfed rifting in such a bad way. But I still like the whole feeling of everyone there in one spot, but one worry I have is that the rifting is kind of toast, and I would like the option to actually engage in the rifting. So my hope is that it probably hasn't happened because I haven't gotten that far yet, but my hope is that there's like a rifting channel or something. That would be delightful. A channel where everyone rifts and then those who don't want to rift or don't want to die can be on the other channel. That would be brilliant. I mean, they can already do it now. They've got 5 channels in the starting area. Don't know how many will be in Altigrad. I'd imagine less, because people usually don't get past level 10 a lot of the time. Or they'll make another alt, like me.
Yes, speak up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this guy's a wuss. I know. Let me ask this girl out. I'm just gonna Give you the flowers to ask for me. What is this, high school? Kelly likes you. Shut up. Anyway, telling Boar that he sucks. I'll show you the teleporter in a moment. One thing I forgot about is the addition of housing or whatever. They've added basically a housing district. And you can essentially buy a house here and live in it, but it's like 21k. So it'll be bloody long before any noobs or any returning players could really get the money for that. Like, I wish I can consolidate all my money on all my accounts so I can get a bloody house. That would be so nice to have a house. It's like, oh my god, people are pissing me off today, I'm just gonna go hide in my house. That's level 5, just like that. Freaking kimono down there, I'm sure someone else will want it. Moving that down there, put that there. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with the whole adding of housing and stuff. I don't know who started it. I think I'd give the credit to Final Fantasy XI, to be perfectly honest. The Mog House was a brilliant idea. I mean, to have a house to yourself, you can decorate it however you see fit. Now, I don't know if Aion lets you decorate it however you see fit, but in the Mog House, you can pretty much decorate it to anything. That's what I was really displeased with Final Fantasy XIV. The Mog House doesn't exist, although I haven't seen it. Lately, when they released it, there was no such thing as a living quarters or a Mog House or anything like that, and that was a big disappointment for me, because that was one of my favorite aspects of Final Fantasy XI, was having a Mog House. It's my own little place in the game. Personalize it a bit more for me. So I like the idea, and now that Aion's free to play, like, I can play it at my own pace. Don't need to feel pressured, like, oh my god, I spent money, I have to kill things. So I can be in and out, which is good. Same with what I like about Guild Wars 2. It's like one-time payment, and the game's pretty much yours. And you don't have to pay anything, like, after that, which is nice. Actually, that reminds me of a guild name here on Aion, on what the bloody server was I on? CL. Either on CL or Israfel, there's a guild called Stuck on Aion until Guild Wars 2. And I had a bit of a chuckle on that, because I confess I'm a little bit similar to they are. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop playing Aion by any means. I mean, like I said, I like to have more than one game on the go. Yep, just trying to settle on a character. And I think Chanter is my shtick. Some reason I've changed. I have a sorcerer, Kyra. She's an alt. Her purpose is basically if I level beyond my leveling partner, or so I don't level beyond my leveling partner, I just play my sorcerer to show any more content or whatever. I'm sure there's like plenty of videos out there that are way ahead of me. Maybe they didn't sleep. Maybe they didn't have a buttload of doctor's appointments like I do, or stuff like that, so they probably just sat there and played Aion all day. Probably have videos of like further along, which would be kind of cool, but nope, here we go at my pace, the pace of someone with schedules. Water bottle time. But I really must show you the teleporter. That thing is so brilliant. Thing of beauty. This right here. Thing of beauty. It's a little, kind of stands out a little bit, but yes, look at this. You can teleport anywhere. Alternate Crossing, Athel Village. I'll just stay right here. Here's an example of what I mean. You still gotta kill 10 of those sparky things, but everything else is like greatly reduced. Yeah, I know about Verdandi. We all know about Verdandi at this point. But I was, yeah, you threw the wedding ring like a retard. Don't do that. At least pawn it or something. Anyway, so yeah, silver ring drops pretty easily. Each time I've kind of given 3.0 a shot, the rings dropped on the first time. If it doesn't, you guys are bad luck, sorry. Boom. Oh, Gutless Priest. Oh, you guys are bad luck. I'm sorry. Why are you doing this to me? Why? So, boom. Yeah. And questing is pretty quick. I mean, look where I am already. And I still haven't gotten the "you've been playing for 1 hour" notice. Which, oh, there we go. Okay, maybe you guys aren't as unlucky as I thought. Like, normally I get that whole, "you've been questing for an hour," and I'm just like, really? I'm not even level 5 yet. Or really, I'm not even level 10 yet. When I got better. Let's see. Kill them dumb things. Actually, I don't find them dumb. I actually find them cute. They're kind of annoying how they gang up on you, though. Which kind of sucks when you're slow. Let's see how it turns out. Oh wait, I attacked a Sparky. Never mind. But as you notice, the levels come a bit quicker, too. Because typically, I'm level 5 after these quests, not before. And then when I do a turn-in or whatever... Oh, old scroll. Yes, please. When I go for the turn-in, it's like... it's like, oh yeah, look at me. I've got level 5. And then you go to the next area and it's like, wow, I'm kind of cheesy. You get to level 6 after the Carnifs, and then level 7 when you're doing the grave stuff. Here you're level 5 already. And typically you're level 9 for about... pretty quick as well. Although it could be double XP, I'm not sure, because it is Friday. Although I'm pretty sure the double XP starts in the morning on Fridays. Pull that axe. So if an axe fell on my head, I'd be pretty pissed. This guy just shows up and is like, "Is this your axe?" Actually, if you lie to him, he blasts you. So funny.
Make it quick.
I'm not gonna lie to him because I want his weapon. No, that's not the one. No, that's not the one either. Is it the iron? Yes, that one's definitely mine. And he's all like, "Yeah, you're honest." And stuff. Then he disappears. But if you lie to him, he like blasts you with energy. It's absolutely hilarious. That's a pretty fine looking mace I got there. Imagine getting hit in the face with that mace. Yes. That would make someone's face a hamburger in about 3 seconds. Oh yeah. But I'm quite a big fan. Turns out that my boyfriend didn't like Aion after all, which I had no idea. So you'll probably be getting Aion videos by me, of course, because I enjoy Aion. Quite a lot. It's a good time sink. So Skyrim, mind you, but once you know pretty much what happens in Skyrim, it gets kind of boring. Whitefoot daughter. Oh yeah, by the way, don't kill Parthenax. If you kill Parthenax, I don't like you. Because Parthenax, like when I saw him, he's like the coolest dragon ever. Oh my god, like so awesome. I can't even believe there's an option to kill Parthenax. It's like, what the hell? When did the blades become so butthurt? I don't remember them being that butthurt in Oblivion. Oh yeah, you still gotta kill 7 Daughters too. My brain just kinda went to mush. This must be painful to watch. A priest. Smite, Hollowed Strike, smite, Hollowed Strike, smite, Hollowed Strike. It really is kind of a slow start. I'm still debating, what the hell was I debating? I was still debating on whether or not I was going to invest in a house or not. Because there's a quest, you get the house quest at about level 10. Not really sure what it entails because I ended up having to have a shower before I could get to it. And then I rolled a freaking priest again. So, I'll probably have to look into it when this character gets that far. Because it would be nice if it was like, kind of like Eden Eternal, in that you start off with kind of like an apartment they can pay for that's really, really cheap, and then you can upgrade to like houses and mansions and stuff like that. It'd be pretty cool. Keep me busy for a while, that's for sure. Home decorating. It's like my favorite thing in the world. Sort of. Well, in a game. I don't do it in real life. My house looks like hell right now. I got like a chair that's facing no one, and I haven't dusted it in months. I think the floor hasn't been vacuumed since November. I assure you, I'm a domestic woman. I just never get around to it. I'd rather be playing my video games. And if someone has a problem with it, they can come vacuum my house. Which would be nice. And they better come with pizza as well. I'm so pizza starved. What blood is to vampires, pizza is to Sophiel. I cannot lie. Cagrero! Cagrero! That's all we're gonna hear, ladies and gentlemen. Cagrero. But yeah, I'm pleased with it so far, what I see so far. And as you can see, there's no one invading my channel. It's just me having fun, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, shooting some b-ball outside school, that kind of thing. It's good. These quests are kind of a plateau, but most of them fly by pretty quick. That's them dead. Everything else is pretty much the same, that's why I've been skipping them. I literally read them to each quest on my sorcerer to see if they were different. Nope. Still say the same thing. So that means that boring desert in Ilios is still the bloody same. Ugh. So glad I'm not rolling Ilios. I mean, Asmodean's good at desert too, but you gotta watch out from that big honkin' bird that flies around that can kill you in like one shot. The hell is that thing called again? It's like King something. Thing's an asshole is what it is. Freaking hate that guy, but it still keeps you on your toes. I'm pretty sure. I think Ilios does have something big that roams around, but not as irritating. I already used the old scroll. I don't need another one. It's like a big chrysalid or something, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure if it's aggressive or not, though. Not like that thing near Deltris's execution site or whatever. I once AFK'd there and then died, and I was like, "Oh, kill me!" I'm now a toad. Ribbit. I suddenly crave bugs instead of pizza. Have you business? Of course. No, actually, my business is with Ichigoya. Step aside, or I'll have to kill you. Well, this is pretty much the same. You've seen this all before. Except for me lagging like that, but there you go. Although I kind of like the Asmodean storyline, so I'm happy that this is the same. Real Deva of Destiny. See, the black wings are just so much prettier. White wings, you know, they look kind of... I don't know. The black has like little shades of purple in there. That's why I always like crows, too. So wunderbar. I wonder what's gonna happen here. Absolutely nothing. And teleport back. Wait, you guys probably noticed the new teleport, right? That's actually kind of cool. It lagged the hell out of me when I first got in there because everyone was doing it, like switching channels and stuff. But actually I quite like it. It's a little weird, but I like it. And a couple other cosmetic changes that happens here and there too. Now where'd you go? Oh, there you are. I wish that dress was available. I really do. I mean, that looks cute. Of course, my character look retarded in it, but I do have some characters that would look good in it. Young Asva. Ah, Asmodean, this is so much nicer. Purple forests. I like the new music too. The new opening music is quite good. The sudden opera kind of blew me out of my chair though, because I had my headphones on max volume because I was listening to music, and then logged into Aion, and the music was really relaxing, so I didn't mind about it too much. And then all of a sudden, boom! The music plays, and I'm blasted right out of my seat. Very epic. But I'm quite pleased with it. The Ilios music I actually like a lot more. That's my water bottle. I like a lot more when you're making the Ilios. The Asmodeans are okay though. I think in terms of outfits, Asmodean got gypped so badly. So badly. It's so terrible. Flight attendant. Really? Really? Like, I still can't get over it. Freaking flight attendant. Like, it does not scream Asmodean. I could see that on an Ilios. I could stomach that. But Asmodean? Really? Flight attendant? The side bow and everything? God, it's like pathetic. Sell these stupid maces and that because I don't want it. Ah, screw it, sell that too. Keep those, I need mana. There we go. Oh man, I love the English Shugo so much. Nirk nirk. Take care, kind Deva. Let's see, what time is it? Real time, okay. Alright then. So basically, we'll be flying to Alterune Crossing. See, okay. He says coming or going. That drives me crazy. Because if I were coming, I don't need to come because I'm there. And Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm coming at the gym, and I'm coming at home, and I'm coming on the stage before a show, and I'm just always coming. If you don't know what I'm talking about, type in Arnold Schwarzenegger, or Arnold, and then type coming, or pumping iron, or whatever, and you'll know what I'm talking about, and you're in for a laugh, because he sounds like a total retard. Anyway, yeah, here's pretty much the same, question's the same. Shorter, easier. It's not even an hour yet. It's all... Oh, one thing I like about this too, before I suddenly bugger off to go to sleep. This is really great. They give both quests, teaching them a lesson, as well as... Nope, videos, we don't do the video thing. Teaching them a lesson along with hit 'em where it hurts. Remember last time you had to keep going back and forth, back and forth. We pretty much do 2 rounds of this. Like, you do 1 round to do the 2 campaign quests, and you do another round to finish up the quests with the guys over to the side. Whatever their names are, they're over there somewhere. And it's really bloody nice. Especially this! You do this quest for the ghosts, you know, and you have to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Total nightmare. Well, look, you can get the cube right now. It's only 2 trips. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Shortening the quest time, shortening the monotonous running back and forth. Absolutely beautiful. They really... my hat goes off... Well, if I wore a hat. I think I have a hat somewhere. Anyway, my hat goes off to whoever decided to switch up the quest like that, because this is by far the best thing about the starting area now. It's like, no back and forth. Now, I don't know what happened on the Ilios side. Once I delete some of my Asmodean characters, I'll check out the Ilios side just to have a look and see what's different there. But for now, this is all I can really do because I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Yes, indeed. Does my neck seem kind of thick? Man, it must be the outfit. Anyway, that's all for today. Ta-ta.